NFL Commissioner Roger Goodell taking a stand on the national anthem, sending a letter to team owners to say, essentially, like many of our fans, we believe everyone should stand for the national anthem. What about the reaction within the African-American community and law enforcement community? Here to react, U.S. Army veteran, former NYPD officer, Dr. Darrin Porcher. All right, Dr. Porcher, how do you feel about this? Is this a good move for the NFL?
I think it's a great move. I mean, Cowboy Nation all the way. Jerry Jones led the charge with this, and he stood with that organization and stated, look, you will stand in front of the flag and support this flag.
So the league is 70% African-American. One of the quotes from Michael Wilbon from Pardon the Interruption was, this is a plantation mentality. You do what I tell you to do. Do you buy that?
No, not at all. The NFL is a business. The team owners represent their business. This is their brand. Therefore, they will represent the brand and they feel it's necessary to advance their cause. And I take in consideration Jerry Jones. He felt that the Cowboys stand for the flag, and this is something that represents the United States, and therefore I think he's doing the right thing.
There is no way that I believe everyone stands this weekend. I mean, the 49ers had 23 players take a knee. What if these players refuse to stand and the commissioner asked them to? Then what?
The average player is making $2 million a year in NFL. This is a job for these players. I think if you have all of the owners unite behind this cause, all of the players will stand.
November 11th is going to be a series of weeks saluting first responders, law enforcement, and veterans. That's going to be awkward unless they solve this quickly. Meanwhile, the FBI warns this. Get this. They warn Americans of a new domestic terror threat. Black identity extremists. What's that?
Well, it goes back to a lot of these police shootings. When we look at the Alton Sterling shooting in Louisiana, for example, you had a madman that decided in retaliation for that to shoot officers. The same thing held true in Dallas. You had another madman that decided to shoot police officers.
Who was a veteran.
Right, exactly. But when we think about these African-American extremists, this is something that's a byproduct of, I want to say, Black Lives Matter and a lot of these other organizations. And I don't want to say Black Lives Matter caused it. However, they do have a responsibility to marshal in their following to ensure that, I shouldn't say ensure, but let them know that we are going to protest for peace, and they failed at that. Therefore, they do have a level of complicity.
So what is it like as an African-American officer if you get this missive into the Bureau that says, hey, by the way, look out for the black identity extremists? Are you insulted by that?
I wouldn't say I'm insulted by it. I look at it, this is the way things are going. And so whenever we have any threat, we need to look at that threat and deal with it accordingly. So if we have these black extremist groups that are participating or complicit in this, then we need to isolate and look at those groups accordingly.
Yeah, we'll see what happens. All right, Darrin, great to see you.
Fantastic, Brian.
Okay.